Hey guys, thanks for checking out the video. I'm Nero, your tech artist for today for Nero Minded. So today we're going to be looking at something I'm very excited to talk about, and that is the version 2.0 of the Material Consolidator with added skeletal support. Let's go! I know a lot of you have been asking this, DMing me about it, and here it is. There's a couple of features in here as well that might also be useful for you. So if you guys want to see a tutorial for how this tool works in depth, you can go right here. Pretty much everything is still the same. The only thing that's different is this exclude material slot and the static mesh and skeletal mesh selector. Thanks again to Akairo for letting us use these assets. The link is in the description. Check him out. In the description, I'll have a link to this character in Fab so that you can check her out. So this character is not very complicated. It only has 3 materials. However, I do think this is going to get the point across on how this thing works. Grab this tool here. And what you're going to notice that's different is mesh type. We're going to set this to skeletal mesh. Here we go. So what you'll notice is going from static to skeletal, the type changes to skeletal mesh, goes to pink, and so is this generated. It's going to automatically switch those things over for you. So we're going to go ahead and add this. So I just changed this generate all location to this skeletal section. And we're going to generate assignments. Here it is. It makes all of our new stuff in the skeletal folder. There it is. And the same order, color, normal, ORM. So we're going to go color, normal, ORM. Same order, no problem. Let's go ahead and process it. Should be fairly quick. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to duplicate this, bring it out, and replace the skeletal mesh just so that the orientation's the same. And there we go. One material, she looks exactly the same. As long as you have your material set up properly, everything is going to be identical. There's a feature you're going to notice in these tools now that says exclude material slots. Now this is going to be really powerful if you have a specific material that's using something that you probably don't want to have active in all of your materials. So like for example would be like a blend material. You don't want to have a blend material base material for a bunch of instances that don't use a blend. That's going to be really expensive because it's going to be drawing that twice when it really doesn't need to. So sometimes you might want to exclude those things. So why don't I do this? I'm going to grab the skeletal mesh and I'm going to say, let's exclude index 1. So what that's going to do is that's going to exclude consolidating this vest black material. So we'll go ahead and we'll just process that and see how it works. It's gonna run it. We select the character and look at that. Now we have 2 materials instead of 1 because it did not consolidate this. Let's try it with the static mesh. So let's come over to the static one. We're going to generate assignments and now let's add some of those exclusions. So what do I say? 14, 15, and 16. All right, so now let's go ahead and generate these assets. We're going to go to the generated mesh. We're going to replace this one. And there we go. Here's the consolidated. We have the main one, which is our converted. Here, this has all of the material consolidation already done to it, but it has these 3 preserved materials. And let's check here and make sure. So the last 3, we got the traffic assets, cement barrier, and traffic barrels. And then here, there it is, traffic assets, cement barrier, and traffic barrels. So you can run this a second time and consolidate it down to another material on a different vertex color channel in case you have materials that have some complexities that really are only useful maybe on 1 or 2 or maybe several materials you don't want to lump in with all the others. Alright guys, that's all I got for you today. I hope you like the skeletal mesh feature as much as I liked developing it for you. Be sure to click the Fab link in the description if you want this tool for yourself. If you have any other ideas for any other tools you'd like to see me make, please leave a comment, like and subscribe, all that fun stuff. Thanks guys, see you next time.